Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
The slot man in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
7-7, our score after one.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
That is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, a backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are within an extra point. This one away. A short kick taken at the to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Purdy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Here we go with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 75.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
It's a squib kick, taken at about the 33. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Pollard again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, box. Hey,
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's Fehoko.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Lawrence on the sneak,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out
as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. Now Gray on the jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. On the move to his left. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
A lot of bad news on.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Hey,
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's